So I'm assuming it's being streamed. We'll find out on Facebook later on.
So recording is on and streaming shows at 10 seconds for right now.
Yep, right
You're
there.
good.
I'm good. All right. So let me share my screen and show you. Well, let me go through the community first. Um, window. I guess I'll share this window, the whole thing. That you should be able to see my screen. I'm gonna go to the community. Oops. Okay, so this is our community. Just a quick recap, because this is going to be streaming and available publicly. But this is the community, and you have courses, resources, members. But inside, and we have the unique thing about this community is we have free almost weekly, well, monthly, but even more than that. I've been adding GPTs. We're going to have a new GPT every month. So if you go to courses and go to the GPT toolbox right there and click on open. Wow, you'll see all these current GPTs we have to do different things. And if you click on any of them, it will basically tell you what it does, as well as the link to use it on your own chat GPT. But this is the this is the GPT we use to create the free lead magnet, which I'll show you in a second. But that is, it helps you to build and sell your own digital product in just 1 hour. So we did that last week, and I'm going to now share with you the result of that. So one of our members has MS, and she wanted to create a guide. She wanted to. Her aim is to build a community for people who have MS and to help them with different information and things like that. And one of the things she wanted to do is a free lead magnet to invite people to her community and to her world as a guide, an MS guide on living. So let me share with that with you. But we used this GPT right there with this link to create this guide. So if we how do I show you? So if we go back to the community, I posted something here about, so this is the actual, do you guys see this? This is the PDF that was created. And I maybe in a later stage, I will show you, oh, do I have somebody coming in? No. So maybe in another time, I will show you, there are different software to create covers like this. I use something called eCover Authority. It's a one-time thing, but I bought that maybe many years ago, and creates beautiful um, covers. I mean, not just books. You can create mock-ups for laptops and smartphones and all kinds of stuff. And I think Canva also has a smart mock-up, which used to be an actual product outside of Canva. I had it for 2 years. So it's called Smart Mockup. And then suddenly one day I'm logging in and it said, well, we're now only on Canva. So you have to log in through Canva. You have to have a pro membership with Canva. So it's also on Canva. You can create really cool mockups and books like this. But this is the actual, let me see if I can show you the actual book. It's a window. Okay, hold on a second. So do you guys still see my screen? This is a different browser. Do you see it, or you only see what do you see on the screen?
MS Living Alternatives Guide.
This
Yeah.
one, you see me scrolling?
No.
No, you don't. Okay, hold on a second. Let me take this. Copy.
So is this supposed to be streaming to Facebook? Is that what you're doing?
Streaming to Facebook and YouTube, supposedly. How about now? Do you see this?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is the guide, and it was created by the GPT, but I just made it look prettier. I used something called Designer, and just it just has template. You just upload your PDF, and it puts it in a template that you can choose. And I'll be sharing that. It probably put it in the resources. But anyway, this is the MS Living Alternatives Guide by Ann Nelson, and it has mobility and physical function, daily support needs, financial reality, independence, and emotional well-being, and some quick tips and stuff like that. I mean, honestly, I love the you guys saw last time. It was really a very comprehensive guide, which can be used very well as a like as a giveaway, as a
Mm-hmm.
lead magnet. So this is the guide. Again, I'm using a template from a program called Designer, but uh, it's not bad for a free guide, right? For a free lead. Pros for people with MS, cons, nursing homes, what nursing homes provide, benefits, downsides, what to look for. I like it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it's a good guide. So
Yeah,
I
and
like
then
it too.
me too. I think it's amazing. And again, all of this is inside of the if you go to courses, GPT toolbox, it's right there. 60 the product, build and sell your own digital product. And you just click on this and it will start the GPT in your own chat GPT thing. Since last we met, I added quite a few. I added Nature. Nature is your AI powered ally in the world of affiliate marketing, built specifically to help you uncover profitable niches, craft high converting content, and stay ahead of the trends. This is very amazing, and maybe at another time we'll start testing those. But I tested it; it's amazing. Now this one is also s- all both those are related to affiliate marketing, but this is called Affluence. And Affluence is your AI affiliate campaign builder. Let's say you're building a campaign to promote a certain affiliate product. So this will can create for you Facebook, Google, LinkedIn ads, YouTube video scripts, email sequences. Let's say you have a lead magnet for your affiliate offer, and you give them a free lead magnet, you collect their email, it will give you the email sequences, even a landing page copy if you want to have a page that collect the emails, headlines and CTAs, SEO friendly keyword lists. All of that is free with the click of a button. You click on it, answer some questions, and it will create all these things for you. But if you're promoting, and again, before you promote anything, make sure to use the credit sniff first. This GPT, you just give it the URL of the product that you're thinking of promoting, and it will give you kind of a overview scam and give you a score on Scamometer. The higher the score, the the worse the product is. So if it has an 8 out of 10 scamometer, stay away from it. Don't even bother promoting it. But if it's good, you can then go to Affluence and start creating your ads, your copy, your landing. If you want to do before you do that, you want to do your own lead magnet to collect leads. You can go use the 60-minute product thing, GPT, and create your lead magnet like we did for Anne. But that's pretty much it. So stop sharing. Oh, and by the way, the link on the top of the community which says Saturday chat, it's not just a link to the meeting, it's actually a link to a Google event that you can go. Once you click on that, you can go and add it to your own calendar. So it reminds you and sends you the link to the meeting every week if you want.
Okay.
It's in the community. Just if you click on the Saturday chat at the top, it will take you to the event on Google that you can then save.
Good.
All right.
Gotcha.
So that's my, and I'm working on other things, but oh my God, I'm working on, actually, let me explain before I tell you what I was working on. But the direction that I am going in, and if somebody wants to go along with me on this journey, is basically something called vibe coding, which is creating apps with no code. I've already gotten a course that I'm going to be going through, and I'm going to be sharing my journey and all the apps I create inside of the community. So eventually, I want to be able to create paid apps for people to subscribe, even if it's a $5 app. If it goes viral and 10,000 use it for $5 a month, that's still something interesting. So I'm going to go through this journey. I'm going to do the training, learn it, and share it with the community and what I'm working on using those different no code apps. And if you want to follow along in the community, I'll post my progress. That's my direction, anyways. I mean, because right now we're building an app for one of my clients, which is the apartment complex. I'm building a referral app so people can refer people. Is ringing. Hold on. Of course, a friend of mine, I keep calling him all week and he calls back right when I'm in the middle. Anyway, so, but like I said, this is I'm building an app, a referral app for the community. I'm one of my clients. It's going to be amazing, but there's all these different no code tools. Google came out to something called Firebase.studio, and it's amazing because it connects all you have to have different Google accounts and things like that. And you have to pay for Google's API, and it's complicated, but it's amazing. But I'm going to be sharing my journey in the community with all the different things I'm working with, like whatever I learn in this course I got for the no coding, and I'm going to be going through different things. I'll be sharing those, just maybe recording my screen and sharing what I'm doing in the community. If you want to go along with the ride, well, you're welcome. Anything, I mean, if you want to go the different directions, like eventually we're going to have, especially Kirsten, especially when our e-stage is publicly launched, we're going to also have include things about building your community, about e-commerce and creating products inside of your hub, pricing them, connecting them, and creating the courses inside of your hub so that you can sell your own products on your own hub, which is, I think, is going to be amazing. So this is the direction. It's going to be AI as well as community building and hub building. That's the direction of the community. I've been posting some free video, like shorts about the different GPTs, and posting. I didn't do any ads, but I've already had like 3 or 4 people join the community. I guess they're coming from those shorts because they're names I've never heard before. So that's
Right.
good. I
Yeah.
mean, the thing is also, you know how on school you can, like, once you join a community and there's somebody posts on it, you get an email or an update from school that you can either set to get daily or weekly of any posts in that community. Well, that's not still not available here in this country, but that's something they're working on because, again, we're not launched yet. But eventually, anybody who joins, we'll be able to get like update emails. Let's say Ayman posts something in the community, they're gonna get an email. Kirsten posts something, they're gonna get an email, and they'll be able to control like how often they get those updates, whether it's weekly or daily or whatever. So I'm excited about that. We have a meeting with the owner, with the platform developers, and the guy kept teasing us because we had some issues with DNS. They moved the whole platform used to go through Cloudflare for the DNS and for the CDN. And I apologize if I'm talking like jargon, but CDN is basically a distribution network all over the world, so that if somebody visits your site from South Africa or Australia or Manila or just, it's a distribution network. And Cloudflare is the best well-known one, but they used to pay tremendous amounts of money. So they moved everything to another CDN called Bunny, and it has even additional features. Like, do you guys know what the DDoS attack is? Raise your hands if you know. So they have been the whole platform has been facing some DDoS attacks by people, and Cloudflare has mitigation for that. It prevents, it protects. However, the new CDN, the other CDN that they went to, it's very cool because, and it's going to be available to everybody who is on the platform. Like if you join that platform and you have your own project, it's going to be the same level of protection as everyone. So that CDN has AI. Of course, it has AI. And what AI does is, it's not just for your site, but anybody on this platform. Like there could be hundreds and 200s and 300s of different thousands of people eventually will be on the same platform. And this AI on the CDN is going to analyze the traffic, and if it like sees any attack on any of the websites on the whole platform from different websites, or people spam bots or whatever it is, it's going to be learning and learning and learning, gets better and better and better, so that eventually all our sites are going to be like literally like hack proof, and also DDoS attack proof. It's really exciting features. I remember, because I've been on this platform from the beginning, we had to pay like $2,000, I think it was 2 years ago, just to get the Cloudflare enterprise features with the security and attacks. Like we had to pay $2,000 extra, but now they moved to this new CDN, and everybody who's going to be joining the platform is going to get it without any extra fees, which is an amazing, I think, is amazing feature. So back to my direction is like going to be AI, the vibe coding, writing apps without code, and it's going to be building community. And the owner kept teasing us because we were dealing with some DNS stuff, but he promised us within the next few days. He said, I have a surprise for you. I have some sort of a traffic thing. He didn't give us details, but he said the objective is to build your community to 1,000 members. He goes, this, whatever I'm going to be sharing with you is going to build this community to 1,000 members in no time. And it has nothing to do with social. That's nothing to do with you doing anything. So I'm very hyped and enthusiastic, like excited. And because I'm an Aquarius, I can't wait. Like I hate he was supposed to tell us 3 days ago, but then there was problems with DNS, so we were dealing with that. So he postponed, and his wife is having a baby, so we're gonna have to wait for that. Anyway, but it's gonna be exciting because if we have some sort of a solution that we can just turn on and have our communities built automatically, oh my god, can you imagine like how wonderful that would be? So that's it for me for the update. Comments, feedback, and then your.
I like that you're doing the no code stuff, because I've been trying to get a little bit more into that, of course.
It's amazing.
And I just went in with a few people on Easy Site for no code stuff and for making web pages. But I have some other ones too. So as you know how these goes with these lifetime deals and so forth. But so that's always exciting. So
I refunded XBash, by the way. I had the
yeah,
I bought the all the full OTOs, all the OTOs. It was over $300, and I refunded everything because I went into to create it, and then I got an error. And of course, they said, "Well, sorry, we're in the beginning. We're blah blah blah." I said, "No, I'm not interested. I'm gonna stick to known things like Google, Firebase, all the known companies out there that might cost some money, but they're established." Real companies. Not I'm not gonna get any. I'm not gonna buy any LTDs or lifetime deals on stuff like technology like this, especially when to maintain this kind of technology, it takes money. So I don't know how any lifetime deal would be able to sustain this kind of all constant resources and upgrades with a lifetime deal. So I'm
we know most of the lifetime deals go away. Some stick around, like at my site. They've grown
and at
and
my site is great. Adillo, although it might sometimes they have some issues with the video, but as a video host, oh my god, I've had it for a few years and I've done hundreds and hundreds of videos on it. It's
for which
great.
one? I'm sorry.
Adillo,
No,
Adilo. I even bought their a white label solution which I haven't implemented. Like I mean, eventually I'm gonna have my own w- video hosting thing. But guess what? The new platform and Hub actually that's launching soon. Guess what's included? Video hosting, unlimited. It's gonna have its own email marketing, live streaming, Google Meet, like this kind of thing. It's eventually gonna be added. It's just and it's going to be very competitive with ClickFunnels as far as pricing and stuff like that. So people who join and then compare the features and the quality, especially the builder of their funnel builder, is just mind blowing. But anyway, I'm biased, I guess, because I had literally given up on this like 2 3 years ago, and then they came through. They they delivered, so I'm very excited.
So can I ask you something? In a comment it says, I'm watching on YouTube, Brett. Is somebody watching Brett or do you watch YouTube?
I, w- I went to YouTube and I see it up on the screen, so I commented. So you knew I
Who's
was.
Vasti? Is that you,
That
Vasti?
must be him.
Is that you, Brett?
Yeah,
Your
Okay.
your username is called Vasti on YouTube.
one of them. Yeah,
But that's amazing. I mean, honestly, this is another example of a lifetime deal. This meeting thing is just amazing. Yeah. So, are we streaming on YouTube? Actually, streaming on YouTube? Fine.
yeah. It's going on YouTube and it's flashing back and forth. Like I see you, and then when I talk, it flashes to me. There's probably a 10-second delay or so,
That's okay.
which I expect. I mean, that would be normal. So, but it's up there and it's going, and it doesn't.
And you see, once I said a stream to Facebook and YouTube, it also there's an option to bring the comments from YouTube and Facebook to appear here in the chat. So this I'm watching on YouTube. I assume you put on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
So
came on
and it came over here.
there. See,
Wow.
you can see that on the screen. That's you up there on the screen.
Yeah,
It's playing on my big screen television.
that's that's very cool. So Kirsten, what's your question? I'm sorry.
Well, that was my question. I wanted to know if somebody watching us or if Brett is watching us in double mode.
Everybody, the world can see us.
Yes, I
And
know that.
the nice thing, I'm gonna be recording all our sessions. Well, not all, because I mean we have to keep something private for the members, right?
Right.
Otherwise, there's gonna be no reason of joining them, the community. So
Right.
yeah, I'm not gonna stream. I'm gonna record and maybe have a replay section inside of the community so that people that missed the session can then go and watch the replays. I think so eventually.
Look at the screen.
What? Did we jinx it?
Mm.
Did we jinx the stream? It's not
No,
working.
no, it's working.
Anyway, so I'm not gonna stream our weekly thing. I'm gonna record it and post it in the community. If anybody wants to join, it's free.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough about me. Tell me what's going on with you guys.
I gotta fix my. I think I have to fix my
So,
microphone.
Kirsten, why don't you go first? Tell me what's going on. I know you joined some stuff.
That's,
So
yes, I know. And that's why I didn't know if I can even, if you stream it, if I should even mention that. But I did join and I learn a lot
that's good.
and work a lot with the ChatGPT stuff. So to develop, so I'm pretty happy that I joined. I even talked to Anne on Thursday on WhatsApp for an hour. So because I know she joined too through your link.
I don't know, one of them upgraded to the coaching program, either you or her, but that
Me.
was you upgraded to the coaching program?
Yes, because they made me a very special deal because I didn't upgrade right away.
Wow.
So, and that's it's really not like they have like group coaching and other things, and but they record it too, so you don't have to be on there all the time.
But honestly, Zach, whatever he does is full of integrity and full of value. You're not gonna regret whatever you joined. It's amazing.
Yeah, so
I
I'm
wish I
just,
had the time to follow, because I joined the original MCS program back two
Mhm.
years ago, and I never really. But I'm gonna follow the AI cash machines. I'm going to schedule
Yes,
it as like 1 week, 1 day a week. I'm gonna dedicate it to that. Especially that he's gonna be sharing with us done for you reels and done for you
right.
is stuff.
You
So
have a whole list what you compare, and then he shows you how to use their stuff, but make it for your business and so on. And I like that, and I never, nobody ever talked
and
about that.
and you remember, this is what we've been talking about all the time, which is building our own island.
Hmm.
It fits so well
Right.
with your upcoming
That
island,
was
because
right.
you're gonna, whatever you create there, you're gonna be eventually putting in your own hub, in your own island.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
me too.
Very exciting. And wow, imagine if I had 1,000 Christians
Oh,
and Brett
yes.
and Brett.
No, but it's really interesting, and I even joined the Telegram thing there, so I can just ask a question and I get an
Oh,
answer like that.
really?
If I do something, I watch this and I watch this, so then I said, okay, uh, I don't know, I'm stuck here, or what should I do or not do, or how do I get that done? I get an answer really quick.
Wow.
So, and that helps, I
A-
don't
And
have to
and
bother
again,
Amen all the time.
I'm really happy to hear those kind of feedback, because again, this is a point is, you don't just share stuff with people unless you are very confident about the quality, and also about the how true and authentic these kind of whatever you're sharing is. So
Yeah.
I'm very happy to hear that.
Yeah, and as far as I can tell, he revamped the whole MCS program, and this
Yep.
it's all new and different, and he's
Yes.
always updating. So it's not old stuff, when before you're
Oh,
done learning it, something new comes up.
exactly.
It's great. So
I'm
I
so
like it.
happy to. I can't wait to actually, because I have all these things, but I have never had the
Mhm.
time.
I know because I saw I don't know if you watch the comments in there once in a while. I saw them, coming up with, oh, Eamon Chalabi is in it,
Yeah. Yeah.
that club now. And so I said, okay, good.
Yeah, I got a trophy. Did I show you the trophy somewhere? I got an actual
You
trophy
didn't.
from Zach.
Yeah, he said he's sending you the trophy, and
I mean,
so
and again, it's that trophy he gives to everybody. He has different levels up to
yep,
like half a million or million or
Yep.
something. But anyway,
$1 million
but
club.
the point is, he doesn't just give it to people who make commissions for him. This is about, because like I've been following him 2 years, and I made some money outside of his programs, like in my own
Yeah,
agency.
that's
And I all I had to do was share with him my income from the
mhm,
agency, and he sent me the trophy, because
right.
I honestly used a lot of it. Was, and again, it's a lot of it was mindset, and a lot of it was how to approach things. I've learned so many things from him over the years, and managed, and that's why he rewards me. Again, it's not about commissions for him. Just show him that
No,
you.
he will reward the members there if you do that in your business. The only thing he asks is do your little video or
And
something with your
yeah,
trophy.
yeah, because he told
So
me it's a $200
yep,
trophy. So can I just have
yeah,
a very quick video? I said, of course you can have a video.
yeah. So it's and he has a lot of them. So
Oh
it's
my
very
God.
interesting when he
And
does
that's
them.
his, I think that's his main, and he did explain to us a year two or two ago in COVID. He said, I've made everything. I've got my parents, their dream house, their dream
Right.
cars. I've got my Lamborghinis. So he's all about um, other helping others and getting success stories. That's why you have like all these tons of videos of people holding trophies.
Yeah.
These are real people, like they're not, you
Yeah.
know. So I
It's
like him, and I like his integrity. It's very very.
yes. You wouldn't even see, he's so normal and comes forward and talks to you and it's just yeah, he's amazing.
And that his work ethic as well. He's inside of this, not only the paid community on school, the free community in school, plus all the other coaching things that he's, but he has a team, but he also all
Right.
in the, like he puts so much time into his work and his passion.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like him. I want to eventually like
You have
have
yeah,
retire on the beach and sip
right.
pina colada. Not, I don't do this for the rest of. But he's like, this is his passion. I mean, he could go and sit on the beach, but he doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't. He works every day, probably 8 or 9 hours, I believe, if not longer. So,
Yeah.
but that's not me either. But what he teaches you is if you do want to make money with your business and you apply all of that, you can, if you learn it, you can do that in 2 hours a day or,
Yep.
he said, but never take a day off except for, he gives you tips what to do here or there.
Yeah.
So very valuable. So it's just, if you miss me on Facebook, I'm busy.
And that's honestly, I don't care to see on Facebook. I mean, what I am dying or I can't wait to see is me growing my community and you growing your
Mhm.
community. And Brett, if he decides to join us to create his community, that's the whole point of this community, is to help people build their own stuff island and build their own community and eventually have their own thing, hub thing, So if I don't see you on Facebook, I don't, honestly, I don't care.
Yeah.
And I can't wait till the guy from this platform tells us about his traffic thing. 'Cause he is so excited, and I'm so excited, because imagine if there is a mechanism where you can build
Mhm.
your community on autopilot. Like, what else do you want from life? This is it.
Right. Right. So I think we're all on the right track. We have our ideas what to do and how to do it. So since I'm not as smart as you, I have to take those lessons a
Well,
different way. But
I
I
I, I
do like
still have to. I mean, we learn until we die, and
always. Yeah.
but this is the whole point of this community, is just sharing my journey, just sharing the journey together, and learning with each other, not from each other, learning with each other.
Mhm.
So anyway, Brett, what tell us, what is your unless Kristen, do you have anything else you want to discuss or talk
No,
about?
that was pretty much my week. I'm still dealing with my son and all the things, so I'm kind of busy. But
I
yeah, it's
understand, and I hope everything works out well. So
yeah.
Brett, tell us like you give us an update on where are you in the journey what are you working on besides the voice thing?
Well, that's mainly what I'm working on is the voice stuff with my team here, and that's been going pretty good. Where I have put in some automations for high level and so forth to integrate it, but it's definitely been greatly improved. And trying all these different AI voice programs, and plus getting the AI voice to do exactly what you want is it can be challenging because sometimes they're too pushy at wanting to book an appointment, and other times you know they're not pushy enough. So it's just a matter of kind of putting it together. But mostly doing that, and then trying to learn some more um, AI stuff as far as making websites and programs and so forth automatically.
What I'm interested in actually, because I have also voice and all that, but what I'm really interested in, it's on my list, but I have so many things on my list as far as ideas. But one of the things on my list is creating apps for the Go High Level marketplace,
Mm-hmm.
so that whatever solution you decide to have, you can just integrate it with Go High Level and do the automations. Probably what you do working on manually, if we can have sort of an integrator kind of thing for Go High Level in the marketplace, regardless of whatever solution you're using, you can just plug it in there, and then connect it to the app in the marketplace, and then it will
Right.
integrate your solution with Go High Level. That's one of my dreams, but I have so many things in the meanwhile. I don't think I'm going to get to that in the next year,
Yeah.
honestly.
It's a matter of there's so much you can do and so much to learn, and of course it changes so quickly that as soon as
And
you
yeah, the advancement in AI is just.
it just
I,
changes.
it's funny. I watched a movie this morning early because I don't sleep that much, so I woke up at 3 or 4. I watched a movie on Prime Video. It's called 2073. It's kind of sad in a way about to, like how this whole technology and governments and is going, and but it was very interesting. It's called 2073. It's on Prime. I think it's on Max through Prime on Max, but it was very interesting about where we're heading and what we need to really watch out for. And but it's very interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Um, yeah, and then I've been listening to a bunch of AI stuff of just where AI is going, and eventually, it taking over the world. Essentially, that's just it's
And
pretty powerful.
to be honest with you, I can't wait till we are ruled by robots, but not by robots, by AI, because at least not gonna do any. They're gonna have more common sense and more intelligence, not to do the stupid things some of the leaders in the world do.
Well,
So
you got to remember, the AI is mimicking humans, so anything that humans are doing, it's
you're
going to.
and that's the whole point, that a guy called Mo Gaudat, which I follow. He used to be the head of Google X. I really like following his talks. He goes, AI is just technology, but when it comes to the intelligence, it's like a baby. It's gonna learn what it sees around it. So if it sees crap, if it sees human doing crappy things, that's what it's gonna learn. But he said that is in the beginning. But as it becomes more and more intelligent and more gains, like it's called um, emotions. They have a word for it, but as it learns and becomes even more and more, it's even gonna learn that crap that it learned from the humans is a bad idea. It's a bad thing, and it's eventually gonna become the better version of us. But that's still Yeah,
Be
it's
long
like
gone.
they call it emotional intelligence, not just emotional intelligence. And he explains, and the guy's brilliant. He explains that any emotion, except for love, but he goes any kind of emotion can be put as far as can be put in terms of a formula, which can be eventually become an algorithm, eventually become, so they can learn those emotions by math, basically. But love is a bit different. He said love has a different thing, but fear and anxiety and being anxious, fear, anxiety, all those different emotions are eventually gonna be, AI is gonna pick up on those emotions as well.
Well, you
So
go to
imagine if you piss off your AI robot one day and it just decides to like not talk to you or like hit you or something.
well, you have a much uh, brighter outlook than a lot of AI experts. Let's put it that way, because they have AI is going to do eventually what it wants to do for itself.
Right.
If it needs more power and humans are consuming too much power, it may take a road that says, well, I don't want those humans stealing my power. I want to take care of that. Or, there's so many military applications that they have AI in there and if it somehow detects something like a launch.
Well,
And
well, well, well. The one of those talks I follow is like he goes, "You can give it everything as long as you don't give it the button to
yeah, but they
launch."
do give it the button. That's the problem. They do give it the button, and they have had issues already. And now you got Google, and I haven't watched the video yet, but it's kind of been the talk of, of a lot of people recently, in the last 2 days, is the quantum aspect of it,
Oh, quantum,
and
yeah.
how they're going into dimensions and using it, and it's pretty wild of what they're talking about.
Yeah, imagine all those AI development are being built on ones and zeros, but eventually, once they start to transfer them to the quantum chips, oh my God, it's gonna
Yeah,
take a completely different. It's gonna be a paradigm shift.
yeah. And they've already had AI turn on its people. Like they had a U.S. test where the AI was supposed to do something, and the operator was stopping it from doing it,
Yeah.
and it came back and blew up where the operator was, and then went and did its task because it knew what was going on.
Yeah, because if it's you give it an objective, it's gonna do it no matter what.
Yeah,
Unless, of course, there it's just like we see in the sci-fi movies, like the prime directives, number one, number two, number three, like never kill a human, never argue. Like they have certain prime directives, but it might even override those directives. I don't
yeah. Once they can recode themselves, which they'll be able to do, of course,
know.
if they're not already. I mean, we don't even know where this how high up the advance is currently in AI. We just see what the public sees.
Of course. I mean, I bet they're probably already working on GPT-6. Like probably GPT-5 is already done, and they're already working on GPT-6 right now.
Yeah,
And this constant race between Google and OpenAI, like Google just came out with their model, which is 4.5 or something, and Claude. Oh my God, Claude is another story from Anthropic.
yeah,
Claude just came out with like they announced an all-in-one model that does everything, including coding and writing. And Claude was very good for in writing. Now it's even competing in code and stuff.
yeah.
And now that I was watching a thing that it's not about the actual AI level. It's now gonna be whoever the next economy is gonna be people who are at the app level. Like if you come up with a brilliant idea, regardless of what AI you're using. But if you can have an idea to solve and help the humanity, then that's going to be your next trillionaires. It could be a kid who's 16 years old to just
Yeah.
like I saw this program about they now have one of those companies created an app, uses all kinds of different AI, it doesn't matter, but it's an app for doctors and for the medical profession so that it sits there like when the doctor is talking to their patient, because a lot of the big thing about what doctors do and they hate doing is after they've sat with the patient they have to document everything, update the systems, update the records of the clinic or the hospital, all these they have, and they hate that. So now they have this, I can't remember the name of the company, but they have this app that just basically sits on the desk and attends the meeting between the doctor and the patient and listens to everything. And at the end of the thing, it's gonna update all the records, all the action items, all the prescriptions that the doctor mentioned, everything. It's updates the systems, the records, the insurance companies, all done automatically. And the doctors are loving it because they don't have to do
Yeah.
that thing they hate the most, which is documenting everything that happened. So it's quite exciting times. I'm excited. I know that they might kill us at some point, but who cares? I'm excited still.
Well, the Google engineer said that by the year 2035, we will be hiding from the Terminators. So there you go.
I mean, there's these two views: the Terminator type gloom thing, and then the utopia abundance. And I honestly I don't subscribe to either or. I'm enjoying the ride. I'm enjoying the technology. Like seriously, I don't know if you guys have spent some time. Go and spend some time inside of GPTs in the community. Remember, these were created in minutes, but
Yeah. Yeah.
the the outcome they produce and the time they save and the effort they save people, we talk about it lightly right now, but imagine if we had this like 3 years ago, any of those GPTs in there. Imagine if we had those 3 years ago, it'd be a game changer.
Mhm.
Now it's like it's there. So the reason I'm saying this is I implore you to spend some time, play with the GPTs, and use them for your own whatever you're working on. I'm gonna be using them.
Yep.
Well, they're super valuable to have, and of course, it's a lot of these even LTD programs that are specialized in something. You can use the GPTs and allow the AI to do this stuff for you. And now they've got the interfaces between all of these different products that you can really create a lot of similar items. Maybe not a fancy interface, but something very similar.
Exactly, and that's why I'm taking that course about the coding, the no code coding, vibe coding, is because I want to eventually be able to create actually nice looking apps that I can have even free or paid. But there are now, like, literally I was watching YouTube the other day, guy specializes in vibe coding. He's also is like 20 something, but he makes like 300 $500,000 a month. And the interesting thing is I noticed like these kids, they're not like the old gurus that you have to join a program to get all the. No, they just go on YouTube on a podcast and they share everything. They don't care. They share literally all the tools that they're using, everything that they're doing, and how they do it, because they're not in the business of selling information. They're actually in the business of creating solutions and creating apps. So they don't care to share all that. So they on the
Well,
on the
plus the average person looks at it and says, "Well, I can't do that," so they'll go and hire those people to do it for them. And so, when you see someone who's an expert and they're sharing their information and providing solutions, company's going to come to them.
This
So
guy I
yeah.
watched he's now launching his own company. It's called Vibe Coding or something. But anyway, this kid is launching this. It's in pre-launch now, and it's gonna. But it's mainly on. It's an app on Apple, and I don't have Apple, but it's gonna be an app on Apple that you just tell it what you want to create, and it will create an actual mobile app for you on Apple.
Mhm.
And he has, if you go to his website, oh my god, the wait list, like people have to actually be registered for the wait list on there is like 300,000. Just, can you imagine, can you, 300, like, he doesn't even have the finished product yet. It's in development, but that app eventually is going to be launched this year. Imagine if 300,000, if just I don't want to even.
Mhm.
You will find one of those apps too. Amen.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Ah,
I will.
Oh,
Because I can go run errands.
Anyway,
so
so this is the direction. I think we're on the right track at least. Thank you for being part of this. And hopefully, eventually, we'll get more and more people to join our Saturday chat. But I'm totally fine. Like, honestly, especially after I hear that big surprise about building the community on autopilot, I'm excited about that. I'll share with you what I learned maybe next week if
all
I.
right. Excellent.
All
okay.
right,
And
guys.
have a good
Okay.
weekend,
All right.
holiday weekend.
See you guys
Thank you
later.
so much. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop the stream